guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. So today is Multichrome Monday. So it's actually Sunday as I film this as normal. We're filming for Multichrome Monday and I'll show you what I'm going to use. So the last one to use is this one here. So it's like a green to blue shift it looks like in the pan there. They don't have much of a shift, they're very, very sheer, guys. I'm gonna just do you a swatch. Put it on the inside of my hand here. Can you just see how sheer it is? I mean, obviously you can see the multichrome, so what I said in the previous video was wrong. You can see a tiny bit of a shift, but it's not like the Pastel Roses ones, so you can only really see it when you put it on your arm, there as well. Anyway, we're going to use that. What shade's that? I wouldn't recommend these, guys. So this shade is Nemesis. Obviously if I hadn't tried any other multichromes then I wouldn't be any the wiser, but because I've tried Pastel Roses and they're really, really good, really pigmented, they pop, then I just wouldn't recommend them. So with those, I thought, because we didn't use them last Shop My Stash rotation, I thought we could use my Colourpop singles. So Lisa gave me this one. This is Colourpop's Empire. I thought I'd use that all over the lid. So that's that one. Then we've got Hanky Pancake. I thought I could use this in the crease. It was in Project Pan, I think last year or the year before. So I just want to see. I think it is a little bit dry, but it's this shade here. It's just a really nice kind of crease shade. Thought I could put this one to set my base. I think it's a satin. Does it say? No. That one's Copperfield, so we'll start off with Copperfield. Okay, so we're starting off with this one. Which is a little bit darker than I would normally go, but I just want to see if they're kind of good enough to keep in my Colourpop singles. This one's alright. I feel like once I've got the Too Faced chocolate bar out, I feel like I'll work on this one again. Because like I said, I've had it years. Okay, so we're done with that. That was quick and easy. I think I'm just going to go in with the same brush. Actually, no, we won't. We'll use this Urban Decay one. I'm just running it through the colour switch. And now we're going to go in with Hanky Pancake. I can tell that's drying up, but let's see how it applies. Just in the crease. I mean, I wouldn't say this one has dried up completely, and I wouldn't say it's not lasted, because these were the first ones, the first Super Shocks I got, and we're talking like 5 years now, guys. I've had them a long time, at least 5-6 years. And I have revived some of them, but they're mainly the shimmer formula, it's not the mattes. Okay, so that's good enough for a transition shade. And then we're going to go in with Empire. That says pearlized. Let's have a look at these. That's a matte, which we knew. And that's a matte. I actually thought this might be a satin one, but it's not. So we're going to go in with this pearlised one. I'm just going to go in with the packing on side of the Urban Decay brush. And I don't think I've got any of these pearlised ones. I don't understand what the formula is of these, to be honest. It looks quite matte. Oh, you can see the shimmer in it. See, I'd call these sequin shades. I'm just putting it on all over the lid because we're going to go over this anyway, so you're not really going to be able to see it. But I want to see what it looks like on the lid, as I wanted to try this for so long. And Lisa had it in her collection and she very kindly sent it to me with some other things for my birthday. So yeah, I'm really happy to be able to try it. She's barely used it. I think she only used it once, she said. She said you can try it if you want, and I'm like, oh yes. I do love Colourpop shadows. I used to be all about Revolution. I'm not really about them anymore. Just because I feel like the formula of the Revolution eyeshadows are not that good. There's better drugstore formulas out there and better prices. But yeah, I've always really liked Colourpop, but it's just getting it from there to here is the problem. Having to pay $60 when you can actually save that $60 up and get something higher end. Oh, that's nice though. That is real pretty. I think I'm going to put this on my lash line, just so we've still got some on the eye. But we'll sort that out near the end. Right, with the Multichrome, I put them on with my fingers just purely because when I went in, wrong palette, when I went in with my brush it just scraped them and they became a hot mess and I had to repress everything again. So again, we're going to go in with that shade there. So that's what it looks like on the finger. Looks pretty pigmented. It's not really. If I didn't put it over this base, then you'd barely be able to see it, or you'd see it, but it just wouldn't last. Wow, we're going smoky today, guys. And I'm not going to get rid of any of these singles, just because I feel like I can get them to work, guys. Right, what I feel like I want to do is go in with a shade as well, just to brighten it up a bit. This one is called Sonia, and I absolutely love that shade. It's the most pigmented of the Titmouse Cosmetics ones. It's thicker in formula. I just wish they were all like that. The outside as well. So just like that, that looks nice. It's always harder to do it with a finger on the left eye. So that's what we're looking like. On the inner corners, do I want to use something from here or something from Glam Shop? There's a couple in here that might work. So that one there, I do feel like it's a bit chunky, a bit powdery, sorry, not chunky, but we'll see what it looks like. I'll tell you the name of it. So that one is Mix. So that's what it looks like. We're just going to go into the corner. Right, I'm not really noticing that much of a shimmer with it, but we will be trying all these Glam Shop ones by themselves as well. I mean, there is kind of a shimmer there. I feel like I want to take it in a little bit. Yeah, there is kind of something there. So that's that for that palette, I think. Let's go in with some mascara, then we'll do the lash line. So it's just the Essence of False Lashes. The one on the lid actually looks blue, but it is like more like a forest green. And then the one on the inner corner and outer corner, the chartreuse shade, is more of a chartreuse shade. But I'm sure I've done swatches on those 5 eyeshadows by Titmouse Cosmetics. If I haven't, I'll do a short video, but I'm sure I've done them. And I'll add it to the video somewhere, probably in the card section, so it's easily clickable. But now we're going to go in with that one again, Empire. So something's showing. And I'm just going to go in with the top side of that brush. I hate that my camera turns itself off after a certain amount of time. It's like, why? Now I'm going to have all these files to upload. Right, so there's a bit of fallout there. I don't know if you can see it, but should be able to get rid of that quite easily. So I wouldn't say this Colourpop is pearlised. I just call it sequins. So basically, it's a matte with a bit of glitter in it. But maybe that's what Colourpop call their sequin shades. Okay, I'm liking it. Right, so we're done with that. Now let me go and grab a lippy. Actually no, let's go in with this white shade here to brighten the brow bone up. And that shade's from the Aura and Out palette. Okay. Now I'm going to go and grab a lipstick and then I will be back. Right guys, so the lipstick of choice is, I'm going to use this one. So this is NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Brooklyn Fawn. I've not had it that long. I don't know, maybe a couple of months or something like that. It is quite cool toned. I feel like it will go with this look quite well. I might be wrong because sometimes I am. But yeah, let's put some on. It looks quite vampy, but right, let's take the hair down. Okay, so this is the overall look. So this is what we're looking like. I do like it now. I put that Sonia shade in the inner corners. I liked it anyway. I just feel like they could have more dimension to the eyeshadows. I feel like the Multichromes, in the sense that they do flip a little bit, but it's very, very sheer. They could have more pigment to them, but that Sonia shade does have a lot of pigment to it. So let's see. Wrong palette. I keep going into the wrong palette because they're both Anastasia ones. Let's see about this Sonia one. So I'm just going to put it on there like I did the other one. You can definitely see the colour switch there. I mean, it's green to blue and then it's looking gold just here. So you can definitely see that there. I'm going to just swatch the others just so we can tell. And I just don't want to give them a bad review if they don't need it, but just bear in mind, guys, that if you get them, they are sheer. So we've already done the one that I used today, so I'm going to do this copper one. Shall we do this blue one that I used the previous week, this Dasher? Do that one as well. Just next to this. Can you see just how much sheerer that one is? But it's like a blue to purple shift. Yeah, the shift's there. It is very, very sheer. Someone said in my comments that she can see the shift. I don't know how really, because I couldn't see it when I watched the video back. But yeah, you can see the shift. They are really, really sheer. Really sheer. This one is, like I said earlier, is the most pigmented. So let's wipe them off. And then I've got two more to show to you. I've got Eva, which is this bronze to kind of like plum tone. So let's do this one. That's quite pigmented too. Yeah, that's quite pigmented. But it doesn't flip. I mean, you can see a bit of the burgundy shade there, I guess. So it's like a gold to burgundy. Yeah, you can see that now. And then we've got an actual burgundy shade here called Carol. That's what it looks like on my finger. I'm just going to swatch it next to it. So it's this one. So it's like kind of burgundy in the pan, but it flips to a really nice bronze. So you can actually see it a little bit. So yeah, you can see the flip, guys. If you want to try cheap multichromes to see how you get along with them, or inexpensive multichromes should I say, they're only £8, whereas the ones at Pastel Roses are £15. Sometimes the ones at Pastel Roses go down to £13. If you put Pastel Roses 15 and you get the 15% off, which equals to around the same price. So yeah, I mean, it just depends what you want. Basically, let's do a comparison on one of the best multichromes from both companies. So I'm going to swatch this one here because I believe that one is the best. Just so you can see what the difference is. So again, that's that one. So that's that one there. Right, and then I'm going to swatch Mauve because I believe that one is the best one from Pastel Roses as well, but I like them all. Look how much more pigmented she is. So I'm just going to swatch it next to it. And you just can see the dimension in Mauve so much better. I would say, guys, pay the extra £8 for this, £7, and I know it's dear, £15 in eyeshadow. They work out a little bit cheaper because you get that 15% off. You do have to pay shipping as well, but yeah, it's just so much better. Trust me. I feel like even getting the duochromes, which all my duochromes are on this side, I feel like the duochromes are even better than these multichromes. But again, I've got 5 eyeshadows from Titmouse Cosmetics that are multichromes, and I've got a bit of a flip, so I'm not actually gonna get rid of them. But I'm just giving you my thoughts on them since I've tried all 5, and I've tried all 5 like one at a time over the last few weeks now. So yeah, I just wanted to give you my opinion really and let you know what my thoughts are on it. Obviously you can make your own opinion if you do want to order from Titmouse Cosmetics. That's entirely up to yourselves, but I have placed quite a big order there. £8 an eyeshadow. I feel like I can give you my overall thoughts and first impressions. The eye look is really pretty, so this is what it's looking like. I really like how it's turned out. I feel like if you do that with all multichromes that you use, you're just going to get more of a pop. I watch Bad to the Brow from time to time, more on Instagram these days, but I used to watch her videos on YouTube and she always puts some kind of a black base down first just to give it more pigmentation, and it makes total sense because you could get a multichrome that's as sheer as the Titmouse Cosmetics ones are. I do like them, like I said, this shade here, let's tell you that one again, Sonia and Eva. So Sonia and Eva are the most pigmented. The other ones are okay as well, but you have to build them up, which is fine if you got that flip, if you saw that flip. I mean, even looking now, I'm not really seeing much of a flip. Let's turn the camera light down. Maybe I'll see it in editing. Yeah, I'm not really seeing it, whereas with the Pastel Roses one, you just see it straight away. They're absolutely amazing. Anyway guys, so we're going to leave it here. So we've used every single Titmouse Cosmetics ones that I've got. So next time, we're going to go in with these 3 here. These are the Multichromes, and then we're going to use the Glam Shop ones. And then once we've used every multichrome that I've got in the collection, we'll probably do some kind of series with duochromes. Let me know if you would like to see that by liking this video. It would really help me out, then I know what content you like to see from me. Please like, share, subscribe, it really does help out the channel and I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one guys. Bye.